my first summer in Cornwall living here, and I'm blown away by the beauty of the hedgerows and the wildflowers. They're everywhere. There's wild garlic and just stunningly beautiful, and I'm going to use this to inspire some new paintings. I'm going to be playing around with simplifying form, so I hope you enjoy today's video. So I picked a few wildflowers. I'm not an expert, but I've got my little Collins dictionary of flowers here, of wildflowers, so I might be able to identify a few of them. I think that little pink spriggy one is a sea mist, and the other ones I will have to get back to you on. Let's see if the pictures in the book and the actual things match up. So I was working on this little painting the other day, and I'm really happy with it overall. I'm enjoying the colours, and I really love simplifying form, but I felt that I wasn't really observing the plant forms as much as I would like to, and I just thought, well, I've got all of these beautiful flowers on my doorstep, you know, some literally minutes away to walking wise from my house, and it would be really nice to actually look at the proper flowers in a little bit more detail and use a little bit more observation to work on then simplifying some forms that I'd observed in a bit more detail. So I just had a little play with simplifying some of the floral shapes, and quite happy with some of those. In a way, these are actually even more detailed than I would want them, so it may be that I need to simplify them down again. You know, some of them, like that one's pretty simple, this one. In this case, it's just like a sort of misshapen circle with a few speckles of pattern within it, and I kind of quite like the simplicity of this one here, and I can see how I could render this one just with like a sort of darker background, and then the little kind of like different little flower sections just with a like kind of like a an ovally sort of shape, just to kind of suggest that, and then just keep the leaf shapes really simple. So I've had this little book, Textile, designed by Jacqueline, I don't know how you say her name, Groag. Probably saying it wrong, but anyway, I love it. I've had it for a little while, one of my book bargains, and I just like to come back to how other people do stylization and simplify form. I don't know, I love these little people, these characters, and she's obviously put a layer of paint, and then she's put a white layer of paint that's slightly transparent on top and then scratched into it, and it just created these lovely patterns. And then you got these simplified flower shapes. Also came across this, obviously it's very stylized, but just something about that I really love. And there was something else I wanted to show you in here, that she's got a very diverse kind of range of styles going on in this book. That's my cat, you can hear. She may come and visit us in a minute. Oh, this one. It's so delicate. It reminds me of an artist who used to paint, was it like pret-a-manger's or something along those lines? She used to do the toilets and the hallways and the restaurants. Don't know her name, but I don't know, it's something about that artwork reminds me of this. But I love her colour palette on this. I love the simplicity of it. And, you know, she's using the same sort of cornflowery blue, but she's using different tones of it, a lighter one, darker ones, etc. But the one thing that I really loved was like these little patterns on these, and absolutely, as you know, I love polka dots. Love the polka dots on the tulips and on some of the flower forms. So yeah, it's just really good to look at how other people stylize. So I thought I'd pop on and have a little chat with you. So I've started this video, and in between trying to get this video done, I've hurt my arm. It's a bit better than it was, but I'm having a bit of trouble doing any artwork at the moment. It's something to do with my rotator cuff. Yeah, so it's a bit pants not being able to do artwork in the way that I normally do. So I'm just trying to think, if I can't manage a lot in the way that I normally do, how could I do something different for these videos for a few weeks, but brain's not quite kind of caught up with that yet. But so I showed you this one, and then this is the one that I was working on. I don't know that I'm loving it though, to be fair. I kind of like the more stylized. I think I've gone from very stylized to slightly stylized but more real. These look more realistic, and I don't know, I'm not loving it, and I don't know whether it's to do with like the proportions. I kind of like these really big oversized flowers. Not so sure if I like these kind of daintier ones, but it's kind of like a worthwhile thing to do. And I'll finish it, I'll put some pattern on the tablecloth, probably put another little bit of paint on top of them, because the purples, they will look a little bit too even. Maybe just brighten this up, make this more of a pinky purple. So I'll show you that. But it's always good to kind of play around with your kind of how things look, your visuals, and just doing the two, and like looking at the wildflowers as being good, but I kind of feel like I haven't stylized them in a way that I'm totally happy. So it may be that I just play around with those a little bit in my sketchbook, and just see what I can come up with before I put them onto a painting. We also want to say hello to lovely Donna and Ashley that came into my studio the other day. I'm currently taking part in Cornwall Open 2025, and that goes through till this Sunday, which is the 1st of June. So if you're down in Cornwall, do pop along for a visit and come see my studio. It's only on for a few more days, but yeah, I'm open. So the weather's been a little bit pants, so whether that's going to put people off coming, I'm not sure. But at least if you come in and have a look at the artwork, you're out of the wet, and you can then go down to the cafes and have a cup of tea. Yeah, pulled out this sketchbook, which has got, well, it's like colour swatches. Did it a while ago in one of my other videos. If I can find it, I'll link it. I can't remember which video it was in, to be fair. Probably something about colour, mixing colours, don't know, can't remember which one it was in. Anyway, oops. And but I just sometimes pull it. I've got to work on it a bit more at some point, because I haven't got round to doing all the colours I want to. But it's really, really handy just to have this as a reference point, and just to, you know, pull it open and get inspired about a colour. Not sure quite how I'm inspired yet, but I mean, I'm sort of thinking maybe like some of these purpley blues could be quite nice down here. I'm not sure yet. It'll come to me. So I've just drawn out a few more designs. I have looked at the images in my little nature book, my flower book, and I have kind of stylized some of those. I'm going to just transfer this one over here, and then what I'll do is I'll put the ground on in a sort of multicolored acrylic, and then I'll work on top in oils, because I want to just get on with these quickly, and doing the acrylics just allows me to speed up the process. So I just wanted to say thank you for watching today. I wanted to get this video out to you, particularly because of letting you know that tomorrow, Saturday the 31st of May, and Sunday the 1st of June, I'm going to be open for Cornwall Open Studios 2025 from 11 till 5. And to be honest, these paintings need a little bit of time to dry before I can add all the lovely patterns and the polka dots and things onto it. So this one will be continued, but thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video. And please do like, subscribe and press the notification button because it helps my little channel grow. And I just want to show you my arm's starting to work again. I'm just so happy. Got to be a bit careful still. So happy, so happy. You have no idea how happy I am that my arm's working again.